Good afternoon, everybody. Hold on, nobody's tuned in yet. It's just started. There we go. Get a nice shot of the tower. We'll chill here for a sec. Actually, no, I'll just turn to the terminal. Oh, shoot, I did not make sure my tripod is center. We should be good right about... still not centered as I want it. Oh, wait, this is oops. There we go.
One that's on the,
Oh, shoot, that's right. Appreciate it.
turn these.
Oh, that's perfect right there, actually. That should be good right about there. Thank you. Yep. Get this ball centered. And let's see, where does it want to be centered at? So right about there is probably good. Perfect. Okay, cool. Cool. So this is just basically what it looks like. I'm going to make my thumbnail, and then we will be all set. How's your day going?
I'm pretty good so far.
It's good to hear. Let's see. Plane spotting. Alrighty, here we go. Thumbnail, get that fixed. I almost put a CVG thumbnail. I think this is a perfect thumbnail right here. Since we're kind of in that spot.
Yeah.
Looks good to me. Alright, let me make a post really quick.
We got a CRJ 900 pushing back.
Awesome. Go ahead and turn the camera to that. Oh my God, what is it doing? What is it?
Oh, that's a cold start.
Oh my goodness. In the middle of summer, the cold start is crazy for that E175. All right. Special guest at 502 Aviation. Cool. All right, everybody. Welcome into the stream. We are live from Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport on June 1st, 2025. A special guest, 502 Aviation.
Hey, what's up, guys?
He great YouTuber, great. He has an Instagram. It's out of Louisville, Kentucky. Plane spotter, just like me. Make sure to go to 502 Aviation's account and drop a like and a follow on his Instagram and subscribe to his YouTube channel if you are not subscribed or following him just yet. All right, the UPS rush is beginning out here at SDF, and we are going to get some very nice terminal views today at SDF as well. And we'll have planes coming down Kilo very close to us. Or wait, is this November or is this Kilo?
This is Kilo.
This is Kilo. Okay. Down Kilo. Up close and get some good views for you guys. Let me get a better view for this flight. Everybody, this right here is United Express flights. Let's see. This is United Express flight 6026 going to Washington Dulles, November 87303. This is operated by Mesa Airlines. Pretty nice seeing them back at SDF. Or did they ever leave? I don't even know. All right, and looks like he is beginning his taxi out to 35 right for takeoff. We'll get you all a nice view of this and enjoy. By 6026 to Dulles.
Boy, the heat haze today is kind of brutal, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible. We're dealing with a lot of heat haze out here at SDF, and the California wildfire, or I keep saying California, Canadian wildfires are dumping a lot of smoke into Louisville. There we go, citation going up. Which will make for a very nice golden hour stream if we're still live by then. That was a Cessna citation. We're not sure where that is headed to quite yet. Because it is not as simple to track private planes as it is to track. Oh wait, no, it's going to Nashville actually. I was wrong. Hey, 502. It looks like we have a 747 in the Boeing 747 cheek sticker. Going to depart, going to Dallas in a few minutes. He is live on Flight Radar already. Followed by UPS MD-11. I believe this one's going to Honolulu, Hawaii, but is not telling me quite yet. So, United Express 6026 is who we have the camera on, everybody. This flight is headed out to Washington Dulles, and here is a Delta Connection CRJ 900. This flight right here, I believe, is going to Detroit Metro DTW. This flight will be operating as flight 3821 off of SkyWest Airlines. This is November 838, Sierra Kilo. All right, looks like we have everybody here. Hello, everyone. If you are not yet subscribed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. And we have a special guest here today, 502 Aviation. Make sure to follow his Instagram and YouTube. Great content coming out of Louisville. But yeah, we are just getting started on a pretty nice day for spotting. If you ask me, what do you think?
Pretty good so far.
Yeah, just a little bit of heat haze and a little bit of just hazy out here in the sky with the smoke. But other than that, no rain, no thunderstorms, nothing like that. No snow, thankfully. We've had weird weather lately. Wouldn't be surprised if it snowed in the summer, honestly, in Louisville. All right. So you guys are looking at SkyWest Airlines flight 3821 going to Detroit DTW. 3821 CRJ 900. This plane is, I'm not sure how old it is. Do you have the age on that plane? Okay, we do not have the age on this aircraft. We will try to get you that as soon as possible. But I'm sure most of you guys are here to see more heavier action like UPS aircraft, which that will be here shortly. The rush has just not fully began yet. North Atlantic Aviation says, "You all are at the shuttle lot?" ? Yes, we are. We are at this. We are live from the shuttle lot with 502 Aviation. Having a great time at SDF. And if you all see out where my camera is facing, that little CRJ 900 facing us, that is an ex-Mesa Airlines CRJ 900. It has been at SDF for months. How long do you think, honestly?
It's been at least since Derby.
Yeah, it's been quite some time, and it's just we're not sure when they're going to move it yet, but there's a funny little registration on it. It is called CYA, CYA, which gives a lot of people at SDF a little bit of a laugh because it's kind of funny. All right, here we go. I think this is a PC-24. No, this is a Cessna Citation, actually. I'm not sure where this flight is headed out to, but he is up. Ultimate Sim Gamer, what's up, man? How are you doing? North Atlantic Aviation says, I hope it's the new firefighting training aircraft. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, man. That would be pretty cool. Definitely be an interesting one. Because what do we have before the Hansa jet?
We had the the German Hansa jet.
The German Hansa jet, yeah. But that thing was just very old. But yeah. And Ultimate Sim Gamer says he's doing good. That is good to hear, man. Do you have any flights coming up soon? Ellis Smith says, I think that CRJ has been there since at least December. Yeah, that sounds about right. This thing has been here for a long, long time. I don't even remember when it first got here. But that seems like a pretty logical, pretty good estimate of time. But it's got, hopefully it leaves sometime soon. North Atlantic Aviation says, we spotted it in the deep snow together. Yeah, we did. We spotted that aircraft in the deep snow together. All right, guys. So down at the end of the runway where we have our cameras facing, we have an Embraer E175 and a Delta CRJ 900 getting ready to take off on the Re5 right. So make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel if y'all are brand new around here. We are live from Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport on June 1st, 2025. And we have a special guest here, 502 Aviation. You can find him on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And we have a 747-8 that should be taxiing out any moment now. Hey. And do you know where that aircraft is yet? Or do you see it on the radar?
I don't have my phone on me.
Oh, okay. Looks like they were waiting for the Beech E50 Twin Bonanza to fly over before that United Embraer E175 can get clearance for takeoff on 35 right. And guys, we are live at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. UPS rush is beginning to begin. I'm out here with 502 Aviation, great spotter at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. He has been spotting here for I don't even know how long.
Over 20 years.
Over 20 years, guys. That probably one of the most dedicated spotters at SDF. I would definitely say. And here we go with United Flight 3026 going to Dulles. This is also in the Evo blue livery. And V1 rotates. beautiful airplane that is. An Embraer E175, United Airlines, in the Evo blue livery. And as I turn the runway down, or turn the camera, sorry, down to the end of 35 right, we have Delta Connection going to Detroit Metropolitan International Airport. Operating, I believe it's flight 3821. I'm not 100% sure if I can remember, something like that. But he's sitting down there and he's getting ready for takeoff, and he's beginning his takeoff roll. Here we go. Flight 3821 to Detroit. And what a very, very, very beautiful takeoff by that Delta CRJ 900. Did you get good shots of that? Oh, that is amazing. Those are some good shots of that Delta CRJ 900 departure. And everybody, feel free to talk in chat and talk to our moderators, such as North Atlantic Aviation and other people in the chat. And it looks like we have, not sure if that's a tail of a 7.6 or 7.4. They look very similar. And that is a 7.6. North Atlantic Aviation says we are all here for a good time. Yes, we are. We are here for a great time of plane spotting and fun at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport on June 1st, 2025. And once again, if you guys are not subscribed or not following 502 Aviation's account, make sure to drop a like, hit them up, subscribe, and great content there. And looks like we have a Boeing 747-8 going down Alpha very soon. That'll be a fun one to spot. I believe this is our Dallas flight, if I'm not incorrect. And there's a 7.6. He had already made his turn. There we go, everybody. And let me go ahead and get everybody this flight path, or flight, whatever. Flight 5842 going to Salt Lake City, Utah. UPS, November 338. Uniform. Pop it. You know, I can actually turn on live ATC. Should I go ahead and do that, you think? Yeah. That'll be best. We're going to go ahead and turn on. Oh, it looks like SDF tower is. I can't get live ATC playing for you guys because ground is down apparently on live ATC, which is unusual, but nothing we can do about that. I'm sorry about that. And we will hopefully try that again in a few minutes and get that fixed up. And you all are looking at flight UPS Boeing 767-300 going out to Salt Lake City, Utah, everyone. Salt Lake City, Utah. Got about a 2.5 hour flight ahead of him. Very nice looking airplane, and he is actually crossing the tower. Right now, I'll leave the camera right there for you guys to see that happen. And I'm going to turn the camera down to the terminal so y'all can get a nice view of what we have sitting over here and what you all will see depart SDF soon. And then get our nice 747-8, make a sharp right turn, and start taxiing down to runway 29. All right, that right there, that Airbus A319 is our flight out to Denver, Colorado. And I'm not sure the Embraer E175 next to it is going. I'm guessing Newark, New Jersey, but I do not know for sure. North Atlantic Aviation says SDF is offline as well on live ATC. Yes. Okay, so that is not just an issue with us. That live ATC is down for at least the general public at the moment. We're very sorry about that. We will, if it comes back up, we will definitely get that plane for you guys out here, so you all can hear what is being transmitted at SDF. Hey, 502. Looks like we have a C5 Galaxy contrailing about 20 miles north of Louisville. That way, I think. I can't even see it though because the haze is just insane today.
Yeah, today is not the best. Today does not have the best conditions for shooting contrails.
Yeah, that is unfortunate because me and 502 Aviation do a lot of contrail plane spotting, since it can be a lot of fun. But today is not a good day for that, so we are sorry that we will not be able to get you all contrails on the stream, but hopefully next stream we will be able to make something like that happen. All right, we are waiting for that UPS 747-8 to make his right turn so we can see him taxi down runway 29. Randy S. said it's because of the wildfire in Canada. It's worse here in Nebraska. That sucks to hear, man. Hopefully it gets better there. Yeah, no telling how it is in Nebraska. It's probably really, really crazy. Look, man, that's probably pretty bad up there.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully, they're able to put those fires out, because it makes summertime down here not very fun, to say the least. Oh, look at that cheek sticker on that 748. That is nice. And this is our flight out to Salt Lake City, Utah, everybody. UPS Boeing 767-300. Oh my God, what is that thing? There's an arm. There's a bug on my arm. And V1 rotates. Here we go. Head to Salt Lake City, Utah. And here's the cheek sticker 747-8. Do you know what a cheek sticker that is?
Yes, this cheek sticker says "Celebrating the Queen of the Skies." This 747-8 is 3 years old, and it was the last brand new 747 delivered to UPS.
Wow. That is some really good information to know. So, this is a very rare airplane in the fleet to see. So this will be a nice one to see take off. Randy said it's, what'd you say?
Interesting fact about this airplane, this is the 5th to last 747 built.
The 5th to last 747 ever built. That's wild.
Yes.
It's sad to see him go. It's really sad. I'm truly hoping that they'll stay around longer, but at least for like another 20 years. that would be the best. So those are some interesting facts about November 333 or November 33 Uniform Papa. Is that November 33?
November 633 Uniform Papa.
November 633 Uniform Papa taxiing down for a flight out to Dallas DFW. Randy said it is 85, or he is right now. That's nice weather, man. That is really nice weather. I think, you know what the weather is down here. Let's see what the temperature is. down here in Louisville, it is 76 degrees and blue skies, kinda, if you don't count the haze. But yeah, that's good weather, man. North Atlantic Aviation said November 633 UP doesn't have a picture on flight radar. Does it not have a picture on flight radar? Oh, okay. Yeah, no picture on flight radar for 633 UP. And then he also said that November 633 UP just returned from Cologne, Germany today as well. So, guys, this came in from Cologne, Germany, and we'll be heading to Dallas. From what we're seeing, we do see a picture on flight radar of the 747 November 633 UP, 3 years old. It has a sticker from what we're seeing. But that is interesting that you are not seeing a sticker. That's odd. So everybody, before we watch this UPS 747-8 with the Queen of the Skies sticker take off heading to Dallas DFW, I wanted to just let you know that we are live from Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport, and we have special guest 502 Aviation out here with us. He has Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe and follow all of his social media accounts. He is a great spotter here at Louisville, and I would really appreciate if you did that. And also, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Our goal is 20,000 subscribers by the end of July. And here we go, everybody. This will be an awesome departure for us. I think I'm going to actually show them the D-Day C-130. So if you guys are looking, fun fact, so that is our National Guard base. And the C-130 that has the 3 stripes is the D-Day celebration C-130. And that is a very, very, very rare aircraft to see. And that is actually in Louisville today. It is a Kentucky National Guard aircraft, but usually it's doing flights. And North Atlantic Aviation said 120 third airlift wing of Kentucky Air National Guard. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera to our Boeing 747 takeoff. This will be awesome to see, man. This is exciting. Randy said, only 8 likes. Remember, hit that like button. Thank you. Thank you, Randy. I really appreciate that. Yeah, definitely hit the like button. Straya Aviation. He said, hi, guys. What's up? Interested facts with Freddie here. How are you doing, Straya? How are you doing, Sean? Are you still at Houston today? This flight will be going to Dallas, everybody.
That's a quick rotation.
Yes, it is. What a beautiful takeoff from that 747-8 heading out to Dallas. All right. Oh my God. Straya Aviation said, yeah, we're under a severe thunderstorm watch in Houston right now. Wow, that is, man, I hope you guys stay safe down there. That is not fun. Is it raining down there currently, or are you able to spot at least? And North Atlantic Aviation said stay safe in IAH. And that is the MD-11 I have the camera on, everybody.
One of only 29 left in the fleet.
Yeah, wow. That's sad. Straya said, nah, but it's hot. Yeah, I bet it's very hot down in Houston. And Straya also said, I somehow find myself in some of the most insane situations. Yes, you do, man. You really do. Hey, but it always seems to work out pretty good, which is good for you, man. And here's a 502 Aviation is also here with us today in Louisville. But I'm glad it's not raining for you. That's very nice to know.
We do have another MD-11 making a turn.
Yes, we do.
This is tail N254 Uniform Papa. This is 5X1310 to Miami.
All right, everybody. That is headed to Miami. As Straya says, welcome to Miami. And this is a Breeze Embraer E190 landing on 35 right from Raleigh, Durham. Is that correct? No. Yeah, I believe it's Raleigh, Durham. And Straya says, yeah. Straya says, welcome to Miami. Yes. That's awesome, man. Great song.
We also have a beacon light on this United A319 going to Denver.
That is very nice to see. It looks like they will be pushing back any moment now. And Straya, you said that you are actually, this is your last day in Houston before you go home? Here we go with our Embraer E190 from Raleigh, Durham. And North Atlantic Aviation says it's 90 degrees, 32 degrees Celsius for Straya in Houston. Sorry, 72 degrees Fahrenheit, 22 Celsius in Louisville. That is good information. No, I really appreciate you letting us know that information. That is wow. It is very, very, very hot down there in Houston for you. Becky says, hello, Becky. How are you doing? We're live from Louisville with special guest 502 Aviation, plane spotter in Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, don't go out of focus. Don't go out of focus. Don't go out of focus. Sorry about that, everybody.
We have American 2311 inbound from Charlotte.
All right, that is a good one to see. Do you know what kind of aircraft that is? All right, yeah, that'll be a nice one to see. All righty. So, as 502 Aviation just told us, we have a American Airlines Airbus A319 inbound from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Snuck in on us.
He did? I guess he did. Is that him out there to depart? Or... Becky said, hello, North Atlantic Aviation. Straya said, out of focus planes. Yeah, it's
showing Charlotte to SDF, but yet...
Did they not turn off their transponder, I guess?
I guess not.
American has a tendency to not turn off their transponder. It's kind of... it's interesting why they don't. I don't understand why, but yeah. And towards the end of the runway, do you know what that is on final down there? Looks like an E170 from Delta.
That is... Yes, DL from MSP.
That is
Embraer 175.
As 502 Aviation just said, that is DL from MSP, Embraer E175. He will actually be taxiing very, very, very close to us on taxiway Kilo in just a couple minutes. And Becky said, hello, Straya. And Straya said, good day, Becky. And I'm actually going to turn the camera to the pushback of this United A319. Always a fun thing to see. And everybody, if you guys are not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. If y'all are brand new around here, we are live from Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport with a special guest. If you want to introduce yourself.
502 Aviation.
502 Aviation, everybody. Make sure to go to his socials and follow him on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down to the end of 3-5 right for an exciting MD-11 takeoff. It's flying over. Oh, there's a helicopter right there.
And we got a double shot of MD-11s here.
Yes, we do. And here we go with our MD-11 takeoff. In one moment, guys, let me... And that, oh, and right here up close, everybody. Embraer E175 coming down taxiway Kilo at SDF. Woo-hoo! What's up, everybody? Come on. The pilots did give us a wave on that E175, everybody. Delta Connection. What a beautiful airplane.
We love seeing them up close.
Yes, we do. Hopefully we get to see some 737-900s up close. Those are 502 Aviation's favorite aircraft. I'm just kidding. He is not a big fan of 737-900s, everybody. As North Atlantic Aviation says, Delta Airlines pilots are kind.
That they are.
They are very kind. They're very kind.
Anytime you're on a Delta Airlines flight, walk up to the pilots and ask them for a trading card.
Exactly. Always fun to get a trading card from Delta Connection and Delta Airlines pilots. That was a good one. And here's a UPS Boeing 767-300 taking off. And I'm going to turn the camera down to the end of 3-5 right as we have a UPS MD-11 going to take off. Let me go ahead and give you all the information of this MD-11. This flight is November 254, Uniform Papa. This is flight 1310 to Miami, Florida. And everybody, an active 747 going to Ontario, California. Our second 74 off to Ontario today. This time it is a 400 variant. We will be getting a takeoff shot of that on runway 35 right. This is our flight to Miami, everybody. And Straya, if you are still here, that airplane is going to welcome itself to Miami in about 2 hours. And if we look down to the end of 3-5 right, that looks like an American Airlines Airbus A319 going to Charlotte, North Carolina. Do you have any information about this flight? Straya says, I hope the pilots play Miami. I hope they play Miami too. That would be a very, very fun time on approach into Miami International Airport. going down there to have some fun in Miami on that MD-11 aircraft.
This 2019 is 25 years old.
25 years old, everybody.
Registration 715 Uniform Whiskey.
Great information for that Airbus A319, and it is actually rolling right now. And V1 rotates. They got off the ground very quick on that 319. And everybody, we are currently sitting at 6 viewers and 9 likes. So go ahead and share the stream and like and subscribe, because and Southwest Airlines 737, I believe that's 700, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that is 700. North Atlantic Aviation says the audio levels of the stream do not do the engines of the MD-11 justice. They are so loud and so enjoyable. Yes, they are. And North Atlantic Aviation says that 319 looks to be former U.S. Airways by the registration. Yeah, it does look like a former U.S. Airways jet.
And that flight just now switched over his transponder.
Wow, that is... I feel like American to Charlotte always does that. That is actually funny. I don't know why, but it is odd. Straya says, I am around just looking at flight radar and checking weather radar. Yeah, man. Definitely stay on that flight radar and weather radar so you're informed and updated about what is going on down in Houston, especially if there's a severe thunderstorm watch. Definitely got to stay safe down there. And do we know where that Southwest 737 is headed to? I can check real quick if you want.
It is going to Denver.
That Southwest Airlines 737-700 is going to Denver, Colorado, everybody.
So that United A319 that just taxied out will be chasing it.
Yes, it will. We're going to have a race to Denver. Which aircraft can get there first? You know, that would have been actually really funny if both took off like on a parallel takeoff, like one on 35 left and 35 right, you know? And then they just immediately make that left bank, and then they just start racing.
And we have another 747.
Yes, we do. Right down here. UPS 747-400, Ontario, California.
This is flight 908 to Ontario.
Ontario.
575 UP.
575 UP. And as North Atlantic Aviation says, rolling towards us right now is an MD-11 going to Portland, Oregon. You think this one will be heavy?
Oh, he's rotating already.
Wow, that is amazing. That was a beautiful takeoff. And like we were talking about a few minutes ago, down at the end of 35 right, we have a United Airlines Airbus A319 turning on to 17. Sorry, the 17s are not active today. The 35 right for a takeoff out to Denver, Colorado.
We also have UPS flight 5966 to Honolulu.
That'll be a nice one to see.
Now active on UPS ramp 23.
That'll be a nice one to see. That'll be
747-8.
That'll be
tail 628 UP.
That'll be very heavy. That'll be a nice one to see. Ella Smith said there's a Delta 717 on approach right now. We will spot that. We will get that actually on Kilo right here, right?
We should.
Yeah, we should get that on Kilo. And then North Atlantic Aviation also said the UPS 752 to Denver, Colorado is going to be taking off shortly as well. Yes, it will be. So we're going to have a triple chase out to Denver. And here's our A319, everybody. One of the only, I believe this is actually the only United mainline we get at SDF, right?
Yes, for the time being.
For the time being, that is the only aircraft we get that is a mainline. Except for Derby season, we do get a lot more United mainlines. Like, I mean, during Derby this year, we had, I want to say, 8 737 United aircraft on the ground at the same time. Something like that. I believe I counted 8.
And even during the off season, we do occasionally get a United mainline up to Chicago.
Correct. And look at that. That is a UPS 757 going down the runway, also going to Denver, Colorado. Oh my God. North Atlantic Aviation says 3 Denver flights in the span of around 10 minutes. Yeah, that is crazy, man. That is insane. Wow, I thought you meant that he was still back on one of the ramps. He is actually in the air now. Oh my goodness. And down there we have a UPS 747. This is our flight out to Ontario, California, everybody. The queen of the skies, people say. And everybody, we will have Southwest Airlines Canyon Blue Land also from, I believe, Tampa is where it's coming from. Tampa, Florida, and then going out to Baltimore around 7 p.m. And if you guys are not already subscribed, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if y'all are brand new around here. And follow special guest 502 Aviation. North Atlantic Aviation said terminal shuttle making that racket behind you all. No, those were Atlantic fuel trucks that were being pretty loud driving by. Those are big vehicles. They yeah, they're always passing by when we're spotting. And North Atlantic Aviation said 717 on final. Yep, we have eyes on it. We will be getting that shortly. What the heck? What was that? Is that my lens cap?
I don't see it, whatever it was.
What the heck? Oh, there it is. No lens cap. It had like music when we were out here. All right, and there's our 717 from Atlanta, Georgia. Are we not getting 7? Are we getting at 73 today? Yeah.
73 from Delta?
Oh, yeah, from Atlanta.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Rarely do they not send them.
Yeah. And here's our Delta 717 from Atlanta, Georgia, everybody. Atlanta, Georgia, 717. These planes will not be around much longer, with most of them being subbed out for airplanes like the 737, Airbus A320 family, I would say. So it's always kind of a treat to see these come into Louisville. But they are pretty common for the time being.
The last of the Mad Dog family.
Yeah. Yep, and he will be coming down Kilo up close. Taxiing pretty fast, honestly. And North Atlantic Aviation said catch the 717s while you can. Yeah, that is true, man. These are getting old for sure. me know. Taxiway Kilo.
November 907 Alpha Tango. The tail number tells us that that is a former AirTran bird.
Wow, I didn't even know that. That's a cool fact to tell. That's like 502 Aviation said, that is an old AirTran 717. That is super cool.
I apologize, I got the tail number wrong. That is 997 Alpha Tango.
All good. Thank you for letting us know that. Thanks for letting us know the tail number. Appreciate it. And that came in from Atlanta. Very, very, very nice airplane. Cooper said that 717 was supposed to bet the MD-90. It was supposed to be the MD-95 before Boeing took it over. Fun fact. That is a fun fact to know. Thank you for letting us know. That's cool, right? That is. I didn't even know that was a thing. That is awesome. That is awesome to know. And we have a 747 going to take off shortly, everybody. And Ellis Smith said, I'm pretty sure that AirTran 717s are leased to Delta from Southwest.
I could be wrong, but I think Delta bought them outright.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong on that. Don't hold me to it.
Let's I can double check that if y'all want. That would be a fun fact to know. North Atlantic Aviation, can you check that? North Atlantic Aviation said Hawker 400 Pines on final from Hawker 400 XP on final from Southern Pines, and North Atlantic Aviation said that he will fact check.
Okay.
Because that is very interesting to know. There we go. And this is our Hawker 400 from Southern Pines. And guys, I'm going to turn the camera to the real action. We have a 747-400 turning on to runway 35 right. Sorry if you guys are private jet fans. I'm just joking around. We will catch a lot more private jets today if you guys are. And right there, as the 747 pulls on the runway, we have a E-175 pushing bag. You see that right there, Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and look behind that. We have a 747. Looks like it pushed back from
ramp 23, spot 11.
That is perfect. Wow. Dang. 502 Aviation knows this airport like the back of his own hand. All right, guys, and here we go. This is flight, I believe. Do you know the number for this flight? The call sign? I can check, actually. I have it pulled up. This is flight 908, November 575 at UP, going to Ontario, California. This is our second 747 off to Ontario today, and sure won't be our last because we have lots of 74s taking off today on the stream. So make sure you guys are tuned in, and make sure y'all enjoy. Beautiful. That was awesome, dude. And now we have North Atlantic Aviation's checking fact. He says, so Southwest Airlines absorbed AirTran in 2011 and then struck a deal with DL, which is Delta, everybody, replacing aging DC-9s. So I'm assuming that they did purchase or lease them out from AirTran in 2011. And so everybody's getting a little bit of the lease, I would assume. Would you say the same thing?
So does this mean them or lease them?
I believe they leased them because they struck a deal, and it was that they could get air. And on final approach, everybody, we have what is this? American Eagle flight 4786 operated by Republic Airlines. This is November 424 Yankee X-ray coming from Boston Logan International Airport. North Atlantic Aviation said it was a sublease. Okay, so I guess they have a lease from them. And there's our next Dash 8 down there.
All right.
Is that the one going to Honolulu? And unfortunately, we do not get American Eagles or American Airlines planes on taxiway Kilo. So this will be going probably down November. Yeah, November for this Embraer E175.
This 747 is, as mentioned before, UPS 5966 to Honolulu till November 628 uniform Papa.
All right, that is good to know. That is our flight to Honolulu, Hawaii, everybody, on a UPS 747-8 freighter. North Atlantic Aviation said they probably go November since they park on the opposite end of the passenger terminal. Yeah, that would make sense. So you don't have to go through Delta's area. And down at the end of the 35 right, looks like we have a UPS 767-300 turning onto the runway. Now, everybody, this is United. Almost got mixed up with the Postal Service. UPS flight 5636 going to San Diego, California. This is November 355 uniform Papa, and he has began his takeoff roll. So we'll go ahead and spot this guy take off. This is in a wingleted 76 with the new livery. Tell me you got that shot. You didn't get it? I mean, that's on some pretty good anyway, because I mean, it still cleared it. And North Atlantic Aviation says LAX is on the runway right now, this Boeing 767, and then right behind that, about to turn on to runway 35 right is our flight to Dublin, Ireland. This is one of our less common flights, but definitely a cool one to see take off. Would you say the same thing?
There is 1 day flight and 1 night flight to Dublin.
Wow. And that's only on a Sunday, or is that just every day?
That's every night.
Wow. That's really cool. That's I love that SDF has like flights just kind of everywhere.
UPS has flights to we have flights to Dublin, we have flights to Cologne, Dubai. We have several flights tonight out to Mexico.
And we occasionally have flights to Asia.
We do have flights to Asia.
Most of them stop over in Anchorage.
I know we have a nightly flight to Narita in Japan.
Yes, we do.
And it's these flights which make Louisville an international.
Can you say that again? Since
the 767 had taken off, or what makes Louisville an internet. What was that?
All of these international UPS flights are the reason why SDF can be considered an international airport.
That's awesome to hear. That. If you guys, that was a really cool fact about Louisville. So at the end of the day, SDF has more international routes than airports, than some of the largest airports in the United States, if you really think about it. And here's our flight out to Dublin, Ireland on a UPS 767. And after this takes off, I'm going to read some more comments. This one's probably going to go long, I would think. And it's already rotating as soon as I say it's going to go long. It's one of the lighter ones I've seen. So this is the Dublin flight. Do you know the call sign on that?
It would be UPS.
Or like the number, flight number?
This is 5X233.
Okay, everybody, that was flight 233 out to Dublin, Ireland. And I'm going to read some comments as we wait for the 757 to get full power and take off on 35 right. So, Josh said, SDF to DFW on an MD-11. Wow, we are sending an MD-11 and a 7-4 to Dallas today. Dang. God. We when we went down to Dallas, we didn't catch anything, I don't believe, did we?
We caught 767s and a couple of MD-11s.
Yeah, but no 7-4, sadly. North Atlantic Aviation said United Airlines / Mesa going to IAH has pushed back. Yeah, I believe that is down there now at near 35 right. And Josh also said SDF to Honolulu on a UPS 747-8. Yes, we are actually about to spot that takeoff soon. That is nearing. Yeah, get a nice tower shot of that 7-4. That is nearing the tower, is what I was going to say. And North Atlantic Aviation said Mesa to IAH may give way to Honolulu 747-8 on November. Is he going to give? Yeah, we're watching that right now. Looks like that United Express is on the left and the 7-4 is on the right. It looks like the E-175 is going to go first for departure, and then the 7-4 will go directly behind it. Probably just because of wake turbulence. Would you think the same thing?
Yeah.
Those 747s cause a lot of wake turbulence.
I think that E-175 will flat out beat the 747 to the runway.
Yeah, well, they do not want to be behind that 747 for takeoff, everybody. North Atlantic Aviation said, yes, it is now in front of the 747. And Josh also said, SDF to IAH on the UPS 767-300. Is that 76 taxiing right there? IAH, I'm going to check. And yes, it is. That is our flight to Houston. That is flight 5778 to Houston, Texas. Going down to where Straya is at the moment. Hopefully you can spot that today. It's not storming down there. But if you guys are brand new around here, just tuning into the stream, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. I have a special guest, 502 Aviation here. Do you want to say anything about yourself or anything like that? Okay. But he's a plane spotter. So make sure to go follow him on the socials, such as YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. And make sure to do the same for me. Probably should eventually probably be on there for you guys to reach out and stuff like that. But yeah, we're going to watch these aircraft take off. There's a Metro Police Department helicopter flying over us at the moment. I can turn the camera and show you guys that. Actually, that's at a weird angle.
We've also got the airport police on the move.
Yes, we do. They're down there on going through the terminal area. These guys keep SDF safe and protected. And I'm going to turn the camera down to the end of 35 right for our departure line. It looks like down there, what do we have? An E175, 74, and a 76?
Yes.
All right, cool. North Atlantic Aviation said 2 752s to Sacramento, Mather, and Boise taxiing out, as well as 2 767s to MSP and Syracuse, and the DFW in the 11. That is good to know. Thank you. And here we go with our United Express E175 to Houston. This is our Mesa flight. Oh my goodness. It's taking a minute to get up. Josh says SDF to Syracuse on the 767-300 freighter. Down there turning on to 17, or goodness, I keep saying 17. 35 right in UPS 747-8 off to Honolulu, Hawaii. Yep. Yen Team Stripes says it's been a long time to see SDF stream. I just hit the subscribe and like. I just subscribed and hit the like button. Thank you. I really appreciate it, man. Glad having you here. Make sure you enjoy the stream, and yeah, we have a lot of action here at SDF today, and yeah, I really appreciate it. And we have a very, very, very heavy UPS 747 about to take off. And that is our flight to Honolulu, Hawaii, everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down to the end of 35 right. Yen Team Stripes said, watching from Northern California and San Francisco. That's awesome, man. Great having you here, watching us stream from SDF. Very much appreciate it. Glad having you here. All right, everybody. Josh said, SDF the Boeing Field, 767-300. All right, that is good to know as well. And I will read some more comments after the 76 to Seattle Boeing Field. Hey. This one has no winglets, actually.
And she's light.
Yeah, she is. Very. Especially compared to that Honolulu 747. And I'm going to turn the camera down to this area so you guys can see some taxiing action as they go to the runway for departure. Do we have any 7-4s active now?
We do not at the moment.
We do not at the moment, everybody. And I just wanted to let you all know my favorite aircraft is the 747, and I just think it's an amazing airplane. Very cool looking. What's your favorite plane? 503 Aviation?
Always been the 747.
Man, we have the same favorite airplane. That is just that's just it's such a cool airplane. I love it.
As of right now, we have 12 UPS aircraft active.
We have 12
All
UPS
coming our
aircraft.
way.
12 UPS aircraft that are active coming our way. And I'm gonna put the camera on the tower so you can see planes going underneath the tower. And Reed's plane said, hey, there are 2 questions. What camera do you use for live streaming? I use a Canon EOS R8. And he said, how do you get internet for streaming? And like North Atlantic Aviation said, cell service is how we do it out here. And Yen Team Strike says, my favorite aircraft is the 777 and A350. Those are amazing planes, right?
Oh, they're definitely good ones.
Anytime I get the chance to see either one of those planes, I'll take it. And look who's coming out of the west side of the field. Look at that. One of my favorite planes in the fleet, even though it's not a 747. November 284 UP. This is the oldest. Is it the oldest UPS?
It is the oldest MD-11 in the fleet. The only MD-11 that does not have the updated livery.
Wow. It's so cool to see that plane. Reed's plane said, agreed. What variant is your favorite? I like the 400. Yeah, I like the 400 too the most. The 400 just looks really good. It just like when it's rotating and it's in front of you, there's just something about it that's just really nice on the 400 that I especially like. So I agree with you on that.
Nothing quite like a big 4-holer.
Yeah, exactly. Yen Team Stripe says, what is everyone's favorite airlines? What's yours, Jeff?
I tend to go with Delta.
I'm same way. I'm with Delta as well.
However, lately, due to the flight benefits I've been getting, I've been taking a liking to United.
503 Aviation has been liking United a lot lately. He is also a fan of Delta. Delta is very nice. That is definitely my favorite at the moment. Yen Team Stripe says, my favorite airlines is Cathay Pacific, and Frontier Airlines. Cathay Pacific is, I believe that's like the number 2, something like that, best airline in the country. Or no, not the country, the world.
Behind Emirates.
Behind Emirates, yes. So Cathay Pacific is a very, very, very nice airline. Frontier is really nice too. We are actually supposed to get that back in Louisville, Kentucky soon. So we'll be spotting that on the stream, hopefully. And yeah. And North Atlantic Aviation said 757, A400M, and A330CO/MRTT are my favorites. Those are great planes as well. You guys have really nice taste in aircraft. That's awesome to hear you guys' favorite airplanes. And Reed's plane says, I also like the 747-400 because of its winglets. That's the same here. The winglets on that thing are really nice. I'm a big fan of them as well. Definitely look really good, and there's not a lot of airplanes that can look like that, kind of. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And North Atlantic says Lot Polish, ITA Airways, and United are his favorites. Those are good choices as well. Oh, we have a ladybug on the computer. But yeah, those are great airlines. And Reed's plane says, I like Delta as well. Yeah, Delta. There's nothing ever wrong with Delta. I feel like they're great. And Josh said SDF to Albuquerque A300, UPS, SDF MSP A300, UPS, and SDF Phoenix MD-11 UPS. Here's our 767-300, departing on 35 right. And North Atlantic Aviation says hashtag AvGeekLadybug. Yeah, that is a AvGeek Ladybug. Would you say the same thing, Jeff? Yeah. Jeff agrees. Josh says SDF EWR MD-11 UPS. Oh, it's trolling on me. Yeah, apparently, Ladybug just hit me in the face. Everybody, on stream at SDF. That was funny, man. Reed's plane said, pretty soon here, I'm going to go see the Frontier America's Green Airlines A321neo at my home airport. Yeah, dude, I've been trying to spot that plane for a long time. I love that livery. Like half the plane is green, and half of it's just normal. It's a great looking airplane. Hopefully you get some good shots of that thing at Las Vegas. Here's our UPS 757.
So, we've all heard everyone's favorite airline, but what is everyone's favorite aircraft to fly on?
Yeah, that's a good question. Everyone heard that? 502 Aviation's question for everybody in the group at the moment. Like you said,
One of my favorites to fly on is the Boeing 767-300.
that's a great airplane. I love
I've flown on those many times with Delta and United.
That's awesome.
It's always been a very comfortable aircraft for me, and I've always gotten great service on those planes.
That's amazing to hear. That's it's good that we're talking about this in the group, because so when people go flying, they have information about like what aircraft's the best, especially if you're going on a long haul flight. You know what I mean?
And coming up in September, I have a flight booked with Delta from LAX to Atlanta on a 767-400.
Wow, that'll be super exciting. That I can't wait for you to go on that. That'll be super cool, man.
And I'm hoping that with some luck, I will be aboard the 767 with the Breast Cancer Research Fund livery.
That would be cool. That's an amazing looking airplane, and it has an amazing cause, you know. And it's just very, very nice. Reed's plane said, messages. Yeah, I didn't see it. North Atlantic Aviation says 787 is my favorite aircraft I've been on. Yeah, those are great airplanes as well, man. Those are really nice airplanes to see. They look really good. And Josh said Delta, love the 757. 757 is an amazing aircraft.
I've been on those as well.
Yeah, you've been on a 757 as well?
I've been once on a 200, once on a 300.
That's awesome.
The famous flying pencil.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they call it. I wish we got more 753s here by like Delta or something like that, or United. Ellis Smith says, I like flying on the A321 or the CRJ 700. Those are also really, really, really good airplanes. I've flown on the A319. That's the only aircraft in the Airbus family I've been on. But that aircraft was still an amazing airplane to fly on. And Reed's Plane said, this is what I meant to say. My home airport is actually GRR. Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. I thought Reed's Planes meant like, Reed's Airport in Las Vegas. Harry Reid. Yeah, yes. That's what I meant. That's what I thought.
Formerly known as McCarran International.
Yeah, exactly.
I will never understand why they changed the name of that airport.
Yeah, me either. I kind of wish it just stuck with McCarran Airport. Josh says SDF to Pensacola Airbus A300. And Yen Teams Stripes says, last time I get a new Delta trading card, 738. That's awesome, dude. I love getting trading cards, especially on the 738. Look how fast that MD-11 is taxiing, dude.
Well, he's booking it down runway 11.
Oh my god, look at that compared to everyone else. Oh my goodness.
He is like, nope, I'm going first.
Yeah, he is not letting the other aircraft go before him. This MD-11 is taxiing. Do you know where he's going?
He is off to... He's off to Newark.
Newark, New Jersey. Yeah, they're trying to probably get out. Since there's been issues at Newark, they wouldn't have got the ground quick. Wow. That wild MD-11 taxi. Well, it was good seeing you, Reed's Planes. Thank you for stopping by, and yeah, good luck with the Frontier. Great having you here. Thank you, man. And North Atlantic Aviation says they changed the name after Nevada Senator Harry Reid passed away. Okay, that would make sense. Change the name after a famous person. Like Louisville is Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport, but we used to be Louisville Standiford Field.
We were at first Standiford Field, and then it just went to Louisville International. And then they changed it to Muhammad Ali.
Yep. Kind of just, yeah. Yeah, so we have a lot of name changes at SDF, kind of seems like. Yen Team Stripe says, maybe that MD-11 pilot was an ex-Southwest pilot. Yeah, man, that probably was. Yeah, definitely. Sure was taxing like it. Man, remember that video I took of that UPS 747-8 taxiing down Alpha?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. They were going crazy fast. That was probably the fastest I've ever seen a UPS plane taxi at SDF. Look at that Breezy 190. There we go, everybody. There we go, everybody. Breezy racing an Airbus A300 from UPS. Do we know if that Southwest flight from Tampa is active yet? Oh, that's sick. That's awesome.
It's a little hazy, but...
Yeah, it's fine. You can edit it. Right.
I don't know how to edit on heat, so...
I don't know. You sharpen it, nothing might help. That's what I do. And on final approach, it looks like we have an American Eagle EURJ 145 landing from, I believe, that's either Philly or Chicago. That is coming in from Chicago O'Hare International Airport. It's good to see the ERJs here.
Definitely.
I love seeing them here. They're great aircraft.
It was November 665, British Columbia. Shout out to all the Canadians out there.
Heck yeah. That was a funny one. British Columbia. Has 284 taken off already, or is she still down there?
She has not.
Okay, that's good, because I want to get that on the stream. That actually might be next in line. Yeah, that is next in line, actually. Oh, there's airport operations out here at SDF. This is SDF Airport Operations. They do operations for and around Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. I wonder where they're going. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay, no one's pulling on the runway down there. Hold on, guys. They might be checking out the runway for a second.
Definitely doing a runway run.
Yeah. So we will wait for the other aircraft to take off, and we'll wait for them to do their inspection of the runway, and then we will be filming some aircraft take off. All right, guys, this is an American Eagle ERJ 145, and we have a huge departure line right here. Look at that. And that is a very valid statement. In North Atlantic Aviation, the best ops in the Ohio Valley. Yeah, they are very, very, very good ops at this airport. They do a lot for Louisville, and definitely have a lot of respect for them. Is that a C-130 on fire? It's on final. What the heck? What's it? Oh my God! Look, why is this tracking a fire on F-18s?
Crazy. Maybe they're spooking us.
Okay, wait, why is he still on the runway, but we have a B-190 landing? I'm so confused. Okay, everybody, we are... All right, everyone, we are waiting for operations to clear the runway, and then the rush will start back. What the heck? There's a UPS 74 down there. And I'm going to turn the camera down to a UPS 747-8. You know where this flight's headed to? This is... As Josh says, this right here is SDF to LaGuardia on this Embraer E175 that we are looking at.
This 747-8 is November 607 Uniform Papa. SDF to Anchorage.
Can you say that reg one more time for me? Sorry.
November 607 Uniform Papa.
607 Uniform Papa. On that UPS 747. And I'm going to turn the camera down here to the action. And we have a B-190 on final. That is a rare one to see here at SDF. All right. It looks like the B-190 is getting ready to touch down on 35 right, so we will go ahead and set up for that. And is this plane from Charlottesville, basically?
That is from Charlottesville.
Is that Virginia or West Virginia?
That is... Yeah, West Virginia. No, Virginia. I'm sorry.
Charlottesville, Virginia. Yeah, I get that mixed up too, man. I was about to say West Virginia. This is a B-190 from Charlottesville, Virginia. Pretty rare aircraft to see at SDF. Would you say the same?
Not too many B-190s.
Yeah. They're definitely a fun one to see, I'm not going to lie. I think he'll probably get off at Atlantic. Would you say?
I'm not sure if he's carrying cargo or passengers, so hard to say.
True. We'll see if he makes a left or right turn for us. This is a B-190 from Charlottesville, Virginia, and he is going to Atlantic. I'm so confused. So 284 is still sitting down there. Yen Team Stripe says, okay, thank you for your live stream today. I contact NorCal Departure. See you all next stream. See you, man. Thank you for tuning in today. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, everyone. You too, man. Good rest of your Sunday. And right here, we have our UPS 747-8 going to Anchorage, Alaska. I want to see if those F-18s are descending. Yen Stride says, by the way, what is your channel live stream schedule? I try to do Sundays and at least one day during the week, like a Wednesday usually is what we try to do. So Wednesdays and Sundays as of right now. But our goal is to do more streams in the future during the week. I'll just set this down. Where is this contract right above us? Look.
What is that?
F-18.
Joker 11.
Or that might
It's gonna be
land.
hard to see though.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there's 284 UP taxiing onto runway 35 right for departure. And Ellis Smith says, or in Team Stripe says, because I'm 3 hours time different than you guys. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, so we usually start around 3 p.m. That's the time I like to start around, but some streams will go longer and we'll do like an all day type of thing, which would probably be more like maybe like 12 o'clock or even like sooner, maybe like 9 a.m. through the rest of the evening. And here's the oldest MD-11 in UPS's fleet, November 284 UP. And Ellis Smith says, looks like there's a Delta 737-900 from Atlanta landing in a couple minutes. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'll be getting that taxi down Kilo for you guys. Do we know where she's going?
It's not that great today.
Josh says, next in line is SDF to Salt Lake City. 767-300 out of UPS. And here we go. Beginning his takeoff roll. And guys, I think we're going to go ahead and call the stream. Thank you all for tuning in. Hang on one moment, guys. We might not actually. Sorry, guys. Everything's good. The stream is still up and well. Look at that line of UPS aircraft getting ready to take off on 35 right.
And a couple of them have breezed past the breeze.
Yeah, they actually have. They are cutting in front of this Breeze E190. I don't even know what the pilots of that plane are thinking. This Delta Embraer E175 is, I believe this is our flight to, let's see. Now, everybody, this flight right here, this Delta Connection flight, flight 3653 going out to Minneapolis, Minnesota. All right, next in line. They should know who I am, then, so we'll be good. We have UPS 5790 going out to San Antonio, Texas. And as we wait for that, I'm going to turn the camera to our U2, as Josh says, SDF to ATL Delta 717-200. This is our Delta flight. Really nice looking aircraft here. What's your opinion about the 717, Jeff?
I got a lot of respect for them because they are the last of the mad dogs.
Me too, man. The exact same way. And it looks like we got some security here with us during the live stream. And Ella Smith says, I agree, I love the look of it. Ella Smith said, I hope to fly on one before they are retired. Me too, dude. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe we can take that down to ATL when we do our spotting trip. And look at that little tiny private jet down there taxiing. It just cut the 747 off. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, dude, they're tracking F-18s on flight radar. What the heck? That's funny. I didn't even know they could do that. Oh, there's that B-190. I'm actually going to take a picture of it on my camera. Oh, the Atlantic fuel trucks. You on mute? All right, guys, and on to final approach, we have Delta Airlines flight. Let's see what flight number this is. Delta Airlines flight.
This is Delta 1126 out of Atlanta.
Delta 1126 out of Atlanta, Georgia. This week taxi.
737-900 ER, November 830 Delta November.
Awesome. Man, I can't believe it's already Sunday. It's been a fast weekend, dude. Huh. And look at that Delta plane landing land by all of those taxiing cargo and passenger and private jets going up to 35 right. I'm sure those pilots are happy they're not in that right now. Well, they probably were about an hour ago in Atlanta. Did you say the same?
Oh, yeah.
Reverse thrust on the 737s are always so loud.
And you can also get a size comparison shot of a American Embraer 175 with a UPS 767.
Yeah, that's a It's a good comparison right there. Let me give you all that really quick. So y'all can see the difference right there. So that is American Airlines Embraer E175 next to 767. Hey Lily, welcome in. It's me. Yeah. What's up? Thanks for tuning in finally. And here is a UPS cargo 767-300 departing 35 right. Do we know where this flight's headed to? Oh, I think it's going. Oh, dang, that was light. How are you doing, Lily? And I'm actually going to go ahead and turn the camera immediately. We have a Delta Airlines 737-900 taxi down Kilo immediately. Look at that. Oh my, why is it going out of focus? It does not want to. It does not want to focus today.
Because it's an icon.
What?
Because it's an icon.
I was what? That wasn't. No, that's not stupid. All right, we're gonna turn the camera down to the action. Look at that. What is that right there? The Queen of the Skies. 747-A going to Anchorage, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Anchorage, Alaska. Lily said, "Good."
In my personal opinion, the most beautiful airplane ever built.
Oh, I totally agree. Lily said, "Good." What about you? That's good to hear. I'm doing pretty good too. Enjoying the nice weather down here in Louisville, and watching the planes. Are you plane spotting today at CVG? Oh wait, the the heck? The F-18s are flying over like right now, wherever they are. Can you find them? There's like a bunch. Oh my god. Oh wait, hang on.
I have a hard time as it is fighting big jets without a contrail.
Yeah, man. I don't even think we're gonna be able to get them. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Those F-18s are gonna look tiny. Excuse me. Bro. Yeah, stop the shenanigans. Oh my god. Ah. All right, guys, I am back. I tried to go find an F-18 in the sky, and that did not work out very well. Lily said, kind of wish I could spot at SDF. Come down to SDF. I've been telling you for weeks, for days, you got to come down to SDF. It's awesome. You can come down here and join a stream and go airside. That'd be fun. Oh my goodness, it's going. What the heck? Yeah, we had a group of F-18s fly over, and we tried to spot them, but it's too hazy out, so we weren't able to. Anything good coming into CVG today? Since you said you're gonna head over there. You can see those FATs out of here. And rocket ship. And next in, or wait, never mind, already rolling. UPS flight 400 going to Miami. This right here is a Boeing 767-300. If the camera focuses, I can. Oh my, bro, it is not focusing whatsoever. It is not focusing whatsoever. What the heck? Lily said, "Hey, not really at the moment." Yeah, that sucks. You got to come down to SDF one day. More action here. Josh said F-18. It is still going out of focus. That's so weird. And yeah, Lily, yeah, there was a group of F-18s that flew over Louisville a few minutes ago, but we weren't able to spot it, sadly.
That was November 301 UP. That was the first 767 delivered to UPS.
Wow.
Way back in June of 1995.
Oh my goodness, dude. Like 502 Aviation just said, that is the first ever UPS 767 ever received.
29 years old, still going strong.
29 years old and still going strong, exactly. 502 Aviation could not have said it any way better. That was perfect. UPS has an amazing fleet and knows how to take care of their aircraft. That's all I'm going to say. Here's Allegiant Airlines. Lily, it was going west. It was like, I want to say it was like southwest Indiana they're at now, I'd say. But I think they're long gone from Louisville. Sorry about that, guys. We're back on. The battery just died. Mark Johnson said hi. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Oh, there's UPS MD-11. Yeah, Lily, the battery died in the middle of filming. Oh, dude, that's an amazing shot. 502 Aviation just got a really nice shot of an Allegiant with an MD-11 in it. If you guys are just now tuning in, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if y'all are brand new around here. We are at packed SDF. I mean packed. Like, we have hundreds of UPS planes taking off right now. This is like, I don't even know. You can't find any airport this good. That's all I'm going to say. So we are we're coming down. We're at SDF, and we are just having a great time. Any of you guys that like plane spotting, I recommend you guys come to Louisville and do some plane spotting, especially if you like the 747, because this is the biggest 747 base in the whole world, which is just crazy. As Cooper says, SDF hub. That is correct. Mark Johnson. Good to yourself. Yeah, I'm. That's good to hear, man. I'm doing good as well. That's glad to have you in the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. And Lily said I might come down to SDF. Might come down to SDF soon and stream. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just let me know when you come down to Louisville and can hang out in Plain Spot. Mark Johnson said, thank you, I appreciate it. North Atlantic said again, SDF hub. And Josh says, C-Day, yes. This is a Breeze E190 going to Raleigh, Durham.
Get them while you can, because the Breeze E190s are on the way out.
Yep, exactly. They are. These planes will not be around much longer with their retirement coming. So if you're a plane spotter, make sure you all get pictures and videos of these beautiful airplanes. And I'm going to give you all like a little example of what SDF looks like at the moment. So we have a whole line of airplanes there. And then if I keep turning the camera, there's so many airplanes. I mean, it's amazing. Look at all these airplanes. So many, and they're even backed up all the way at the south side of the airport. Wow. Lily said, yesterday was awesome. We'll have to do it again. Yeah, we definitely need to. That was a lot of fun. CVG was a blast. I love that airport. It's really cool, and it was fun meeting all y'all and hanging out. That was awesome. Ellis Smith said, FlightAware says the X-Mesa CRJ flew here from Tucson, Arizona in November of 2024 and is currently owned by the Bank of Utah. That is really interesting right there. And we're actually staring right at that airplane. I did not know that. That is really cool to know. Thank you, Ellis. And Lily said, SDF going crazy. Yeah, it actually is. It's Sundays out here are always the most packed. So if you come down to SDF, come on a Sunday.
Or any weeknight.
Or any weeknight if you want to be out here at like 2 a.m. Here goes your Airbus A300. And down there we have another plane on the runway getting ready for takeoff. It is plane after plane after plane here at SDF. North Atlantic Aviation said I should be out there a week from today. Nice. Willie said be right back. Okay. All right, guys, this is a UPS Airbus A300 taking off on 35 right. Oh, and next in line, we have our UPS 747 to Anchorage 502 Aviation.
All right. She's been waiting in line for quite a while.
Yeah, I agree. It's, jeez.
So are you going to be out here next Saturday?
Oh, yeah, next Saturday I'll be out here.
'Cause I'll be flying out to Chicago on Saturday again.
Well, yeah, man, I'll spot you. We will be live on Sunday afternoon, but we'll do a normal plane spotting day on Saturday afternoon, like per usual. And right here, guys, UPS 747 Queen of the Skies. This right here is UPS Flight 68 going to Anchorage, November 607 UP. What an amazing aircraft, Jeff.
One of the greatest.
Yeah.
747 is an icon.
Oh, yeah, it is.
No mistaking that.
Yeah. Wow. Glad to have you back, Willie. You just missed a 747 takeoff. And next in line, we have a UPS MD-11. This is UPS flight 5852 going to Phoenix, Arizona, November 257 UP. And everybody, I just want to give 502 Aviation a big shout out for helping me out today and coming on stream and being out here and just being a good plane spotter. And he's one of my closest aviation plane spotter friends. I just want to give him a big shout out. So go follow 502 Aviation on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I mean, great content. So just give him a like and a follow. And right here is UPS to Phoenix.
Battery swap just in the nick of time.
Yeah. Going to Phoenix. All right, everybody. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down. Oh, my goodness. Look how long. Pause. So on final, we have GoJet, United Express, 4500 coming in from Chicago O'Hare, operating as November 548.
November 548.
What's
Golf?
Yeah, Golf Julie. I was thinking it was G for a second. Brain fart. Lily, do you have any flights today? Looks like we have a private jet landing over at Bowman Field. Lily said she might go fly. Yeah, it's a really nice day. It's a perfect day for flying. Civil Air Patrol duties. And this is United Express from Chicago O'Hare. And taking off right behind this Go Jet is a UPS 767-300. Do you know where this flight's headed to?
This is.
It's not? That's cool. That's odd.
This is yes, 964 to Ontario.
That's what that 76 was?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's Oh my goodness.
Hey, I think your brakes work, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Just barely.
That's Atlantic for you. And we were waiting for this UPS 7, or I said 757, MD-11. Thanks, Lily. Yeah. Make sure like and subscribe if you like aviation content. Thank you so much. Yeah, everybody. That's she could not have said it better.
Well, yeah, that an insult to the 757 or the MD-11?
Wow.
What you said.
That's it. Oh, like and subscribe. Yeah.
You called this MD-11 a 757.
Yeah, that was bad. I know those brakes were terrible, Lily. Those were the Atlantic fuel trucks. They those were the worst brakes I've ever heard out here, and I've heard some really bad brakes. So what about you? That was pretty bad, wasn't it? Yeah. Everybody, you all. All right, on Instagram, I have a shout out. I've shout out on Instagram. I want you guys to go and follow. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me get this E175 really quick. Make sure to follow Flying Gaze 07_aviation Lily on Instagram, everybody. And also Pilot 747 here on YouTube. Make sure to give her a follow and a subscribe. Great aviation content, great pictures and videos. Make sure to like and subscribe to her content and follow her YouTube and Instagram. What the heck? What were they saying? They scream. What? American Eagle E175. This right here is American Eagle flight 4786 going to Boston Logan. Oh, whoa, that bro, get up there. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you're correct. You did just hear someone yell. They that was. Did you hear that too, Jeff?
Well, I heard it.
Yeah, that was loud.
Make out what he said.
Yeah, I didn't. We didn't make out what he said, but that was very loud. A lot of fun plane spotting, I guess. Is that what you assumed too?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness! Look at this. Goodness, I'll make some posts real quick.
This lot is also the local Uber and Lyft hangout.
Yeah, that's true. And a very, 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 very uncommon Delta 717 taking off on 35 right. Are you going to get the 717 takeoff? Plane sounds so good. Lily said, yeah, we were so loud. Yeah, we were really loud yesterday, but that was a lot of fun. Can't wait to do it again. That was fun plane spotting. Mark Johnson most likely flew for AirTran. Yeah, that plane actually was an ex-AirTran Boeing 717. And here's an Airbus A300. This is flight 5702. This is heading to North Atlantic Aviation's hometown of New Orleans, Louisiana. Make sure to share the screen. My mouth is so Make sure to share the screen. Oh, I need more.
We have an inbound.
Yeah, it looks like Southwest landing on the south side. 35 right. Make sure to share the stream with your friends and family, and subscribe and like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Yep. Oh, that B-190's on the roll. Right there.
So this is Southwest 4700. Inbound from Chicago Midway.
Dang, pretty short flight there. About 40 minutes, I'd say.
About 1 hour.
Dang.
Gate to gate.
Yeah. Probably one of the SDF's shortest flights at the moment. Oh my goodness, it is not focusing. Focus. There we go. Ellis Smith said, any idea where that Beach 1900 is going? I have no idea. It did come in from Charlottesville, Virginia, though.
It is going to Virginia Beach.
Okay, it is going to Virginia Beach, according to 502 Aviation. Sorry about it not focusing. I have no idea why it's not. This. And there we go. We are facing 35 right. Thank you, Lily. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate you sharing the stream. Hope you are enjoying the stream at SDF. Reed's plane said, hey there, just got back from seeing the Frontier, got a decent video. You guys ought to hear me breathing it. It's funny, man. At least you caught it, though. Good catch.
So we currently have 5 MD-11s active. Guys, if y'all love the MD-11, if y'all love y'all's tri-holers, Y'all really got to come to SDF to get them because this is the place.
And if you like the MD-11, hit the like button.
Yes.
Oh, that Beach 1900, I think is he crossing or is he turning on?
See what he does.
I can't tell. Can you tell? No, I think he's crossing actually. Yeah, he's gonna be wrong. Not wrong, he's crossing. Yeah, he'll cross. If you guys are fans of the 747s, show that you are fans of the 747s by subscribing to the channel. All right, we have a UPS Boeing 767-300 taking off on runway 35 right. Guys, let's try to get to 50 likes. Exactly how North Atlantic Aviation says. Hit the like button and subscribe for more queens and tri-holders. All right, everybody. Next in line, we have a UPS MD-11 taking off on runway 35 right. This is a little bit of a more smoky takeoff. Would you say that? And not really, actually. Not too smoky. We usually have at least one smoky MD-11 takeoff a day. It's the weirdest thing. That's what I've noticed. Wow, look at that. Make sure you all follow North Atlantic Aviation on Instagram and YouTube. He is one of our moderators here on SDF Plane Spotting Live. So share some love by giving him a nice follow and a like. All right, everybody. We have an Airbus A300 takeoff. You know where this A300 is headed to? He's already on Oakland, California. So this one should be a little bit heavier for our Airbus A300 fans. All right, everybody. UPS Airbus A300. I think after this Airbus A300 takes off, we are going to go ahead and cut the stream because actually, never mind. We're going to keep going. Thank you so much, North Atlantic Aviation. Great stream. Have a lot of fun out here at 502 Aviation. We're having a good time. Dude, every time it takes off, it goes like out of focus. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know why it does that. It's like super unfocused today. Weird. There we go. We're facing the end of runway 35 right. You know how far Canyon Blue Retro is? I want to spot that. Everybody, we have Spirit Airlines on final approach from Myrtle Beach. This is flight 2750. Airbus A320neo. This is November 646 NK. November Kilo. As Lily says, flying banana. Yeah, it
We
is.
like to call it the banana bus.
Yeah, either one. Flying banana, banana bus. So you can give Spirit so many names. And then the other livery, the more rainbowish one, you can call that one Skittles. Or as Jeff likes to call. All right, we're back. What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What streaming setup do you use? Lily, I use a basically just a laptop, a computer, and some other cables, and I use a Canon EOS R8, which it looks bad right now because it keeps going out of focus every 2 seconds, but it's actually a really nice camera. This is the first stream we've ever had this issue, but yeah, it's really nice.
This one is not a Neo.
That is a yeah. We basically just connect the computer, connect to the camera, and then we have to use a couple more specific cables, like an Elgato and a HDMI cord, and we have to set that all up with streaming, with some more streaming websites, and then we will use different softwares, and then we're pretty much set for the stream. So it's a lot of stuff you have to do, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. So I definitely recommend it. I think it's going to do. I think it's going to stay out of focus.
Right in the camera.
It only does it with this camera. Yeah. It's so weird, bro. It's like
You can't set it up to go with night.
no. Nikon doesn't do streaming.
Seriously?
That's why I bought this camera. That's so weird. Hey, dude. Can y'all hear me now? But yeah, Lily, I do use a hotspot when I'm filming the streams out here. But the airport still has pretty good internet, but the hotspot does help a lot. All right, guys, since the stream's being a little funky, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and follow 502 Aviation. I really appreciate y'all being here. Sorry that we had to end it pretty only after about 2.5 hours, but appreciate y'all being here. So I'll see you guys. All right. See you, North Atlantic Aviation, and see you, Lily. Thank you. I really appreciate it. See you, Lily.